Hi, everybody. I'm back. There's a couple more games. Oh my gosh, I really thought that the last episode would be the last episode forever. I mean, or at least for the next 3 years. But here we are. So we're back. We dropped the Brawlers Battleground because honestly, there's a couple good chests here, and people don't drop here very often. So it's like my not my number one favorite at the moment, but it's definitely in the top three. Anyways, there was at least two other teams that stopped here, so we had to go and murder. There was like two people right there, so it was kind of scary. At this moment, I think I was screaming, "Oh my god, I'm fighting Ninja!" Anyway, for some reason, he tried to get away. It's almost like he didn't have any weapons or anything. Anyways. We went back to looting. I'm playing today with IJ and Alarian. They're friends and we play occasionally, so that's a good thing. We were awaiting IJ, I believe, for some fees. Gotta get them fees. Anyway, the reason that we're highlighting this game, I suppose, is because there's a interesting gimmick of I guess this last week and a half, technically, of Fortnite. Probably more like 2 weeks at the moment that y'all are watching this. But yeah, we will encounter it later on this week, this episode. Words. Anyway, there was a cheese room. There was so much cheese in that room. It was wild. For those wondering, when cars arrive and it's a two-person car and you're in a squad with more, you can sit on it. You usually stay on it for quite a while, up until the point where you don't stay on it, because they make weird maneuvers. But it's still a convenient way to get around if you only have one car. Unless you hit something. I just wanted to point it out, you know. And there was like, oh, let me go back just a wee bit. So we went for the giant Iron Man towers, which are new, but not here. This is just an Iron Man location with Iron Man chests. And I stole that kill, but then again the other kill got stolen from me, so it kind of makes it up for it, you know. Anyway, there's an Iron Man chest over there, and they dropped the Iron Man gauntlets and Iron Man boots. Now, in my vague recollection of Chapter 2, Season 4, still a lovely launch that one was. Or Season 4 to Chapter 4. I never know which way around they are. It always gets me. Anyway, the jetpack that we got from Iron Man in that season was fairly similar to the jetpack we have right now from War Machine. It did run out and stuff like that. I don't know if you could boosty. I don't quite remember that. At any rate, fairly similar. Right now we have like leggings that we can like fly around with like Iron Man, but you can't do anything while you're flying it. The only thing you can do is the unibeam if you have the gauntlets. Now the gauntlets pretty similar to what we saw back then. They just have more auto aim, it seems. Just kind of wild, all things considered. Oh, that's how you fly with them. Oh. And they do have cooldowns as well, so. It's pretty nifty, it's just, you can't do anything. Just wild. Anyway, Doom Island is forming. I believe? Yes. So, the thing with Doom Island is the person who captures it, or the team who captures it, gets to become a Dr. Doom, I think, or like a Doom's champion, or some yada 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 nonsense like that. And let me tell you about that. They are very strong. if you're in a solo match, fighting in one-on-one is so tricky that I usually can't. I've not seen somebody take them on one-on-one and just be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Now mind you, at this point we hadn't played as Doom. I don't think so. But we did want to go up there, make sure nobody else was Doom, you know. I managed to really screw that up, didn't I? Anyway, my team was up there fighting and succeeding, I suppose. There's definitely some people on here. Oh, there they are. That was my teammate, surely. But I think they backed off for some reason. Apparently there's still a green person on this island as well. I swear the orange team, I think. That is wild. They just hid whilst we captured the thing. Anyways, the thing that I was talking about before is that one of us could turn Doom, and I stole it. Nah, I totally did. I mean, we were fighting for it, but I was like, I want to do this at least once in my life, you know. So yeah, you turn into a Doom thingy. You get like 4 weapons. You get to basically jump real high. And then if you press the spacebar again, where you aim will be where you like sort of do a ground pound like that. You get to shoot, you know, the normal Doom like splooshy thingies from your hands, and where they hit, I think it does 2 or 3 times what the normal one does. And then there's the like a laser beam that you can like move. And it does like tick damage, and then there's the big ball. Anyway, to continue on, we had the thing. There was what, 16 people left on 8 teams, so we kind of figured, you know, this one could be pretty good, because you know, when we fought Doom, we never won. So we were pretty optimistic, but you know, I was still figuring out how this thing works. Apparently, there's no fall damage. That's good news. But, you know, I can't get in a car, but I can get on a car. So, you know. But then again, I run faster than most cars. I could keep up with them. Oh. But yeah, just to show a couple of gimmicky stuff. Honestly, evasion is a pretty strong counter to this. Try to do the beam, but you have to hold for the beam. Yeah, didn't know that. Wild. I can't heal myself, but Splash and Fizz does heal me. I'm pretty sure I requested them to do that to me just now. And it worked, so I mean, that's good news. So let me... Oh, there was somebody else. My aim was not the great, but that's the ground pound I was talking about. And then I was like, there's more splash here, please. I think. Unless I was still full. Either or. I don't quite remember. But we did have to get into the zone. Anyway, 9 people left, 3 teams, 2 teams of 3 left. Jesus. I was getting ahead of myself. And I wasn't necessarily intending that to happen. Because I wanted to wait here for my team. But, you know, I figured. At this point, we have 4 minutes left, which is wild. Okay, so we found some peeps. My team was starting to arrive as well. It was a team. They were sticking together. And I got pelted by that mini. I knocked the one. I did the beam. And that was 3. That was the entire team. So it was one team and one team versus us. And this is the moment where I went somewhat try hard, but I also still didn't quite know how this game worked. This person. So my team and we huddled up and we got some splash, some fees, I think. And then we promptly got shot at. I was still trying to figure out how to do the beam. The beam is still kind of vague to me. There was one on the roof and 2 over there. I was getting pelted a lot, so I had to back off from where we And I accidentally pressed that key. Most likely. I mean, that sounds like what I would do, so. We figured, you know, they have to come to us, so. Or at least I did, apparently. I will. They were coming in over there. Hitting them while flying is not easy. I can tell you that much. But I was fighting this person, and they were fighting the others over there. They killed one. I jagged down. I hit that person. I was trying so hard to defend Alarian from damage, and I knocked the one. And then I knocked another one and I just flew away. So annoying. It's difficult to hit them while they're flying. It's just such a gimmick. I did the beam again. Apparently the beam always heads always at north or whatever in the rip fight, but it's fine. Alarian got down. So I tried so hard. I had a jetpack as well, apparently. See, the thing with the Doom is, like, if you jump up and you start to, like, hover, it kind of moves you? I could pick up the crown. That was an interesting... So it moves you, like, sideways. So I accidentally went out of the zone, and that hurts. Like, it does, like, 10 tick damage or something like that. Ridiculous. So at that point I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I did it again. I fell down outside of the zone on a cliff and I couldn't jump anymore. Yeah. So let this be a lesson. If you're playing as Doom and the zone is very small, try to limit your jumps. Anyway, sorry for this being a long one. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.